guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a kind of weird video. As you can see in the video title, this is going to be the story of my scariest DoorDash driver I've had an experience with. But before I get into the video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for coming back and watching, and stay tuned. So the other day I was ordering, I think it was a shake from Wawa from DoorDash. I was at work. And like me and my coworkers have like this thing where we always order food to our work through DoorDash, through Uber, through anything. So I was waiting. It was like around 30 minutes that I had to wait. So then I received a phone call. I think it was from California, and I answer it because we weren't busy. So I was like, might as well answer. So I answered, and it's this guy, and he's like, "Hi, are you Fatima?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's me. What's wrong?" And then he's like, "Oh no, I'm just telling you that I'm gonna be a little late because I had a problem with another restaurant, so I'm gonna be a little late." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine, you know, no rush." He's like, "No, I'm gonna speed to you. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get you your food on time." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, it's okay. Like, you don't have to rush. It's literally okay." He was like, "No, okay, I'm just really stressed out right now." Basically, he was just telling me that he was very stressed and that the last restaurant gave him a lot of trouble and that whatever. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, there was no need for him to call me. So I just let it go. I talked to my coworkers about it. They're like, that's kind of sketchy. And let's say that in this moment, I was not in my right state of mind, but I was getting really paranoid. I was like, what is he trying to get from me? You know, you never know. This world is pure evil. I just kept on waiting, and then he texted me. Like, through his phone number, he texted me and he said, "I'm on my way." Oh, I didn't find that, you know, that weird, but there was no need for him to tell me that he was on his way because I had already got the notification from DoorDash that he was on his way. I didn't answer. Then he arrived at my job, and he started screaming, like, in front of the whole dining room. "I got your food right here." And he was like, I don't know, calling a lot of attention. So I was acting normal. I was like, "Yeah, that's me, you know, give me my food, bye." And I thought that was gonna be all. I thought he wasn't gonna say anything else. I thought he was just gonna give me my food and leave. I was wrong. He started talking to me about how he doesn't have a wife, how he doesn't have children, and then he started asking me. He was like, "If you were to go anywhere in the United States, where would you go?" That's when I was like, no. You never know if he was asking me that so he can then kidnap me and then take me to that place and be like, "Oh, remember you said you wanted to move here? Now you're here." So I was like, I really like Florida. I would never want to leave Florida. And he was telling me, he was like, "What? You know, Florida isn't all that." And I was like, "Oh, well, I've never been out of Florida and I don't want to get out of Florida." So I was just using my thoughts, you know, to save myself, because you never know. He was like walking towards the exit, and he comes back and says something else. And what he said was, "Oh, do you guys have any mistakes you have for me?" And by mistakes, I know what he meant. He meant that if we messed up on an order, that we would put in the back, but simply we just throw them out. We don't keep them in the back. So he was like, "Do you have a mistake for me?" And I said, "We make a lot of mistakes, but we don't have any for DoorDash drivers." And he was like, "You don't have at least one for me?" And that's when I was like, you know, kind of like, why are you still here? So I was like, "No, I'm sorry, we don't have anything. I can't do anything about it." And he was like, "I should have came earlier. You probably would have a mistake for me." Then that's when my two coworkers were on the line, and they obviously did not want to talk to him because it was very sketchy that he was saying all of that, and he had to call me and text me. They were on the line with me, and they were just staring at him, you know, because they were like trying to protect me if he was trying to do something wrong. So then my coworker started recording him, and I just wanted to get my food and leave, and him to leave. But that obviously didn't happen. So then she started recording him, and that's when I started getting like really scared. I was just like looking at them, and they were looking at me, and it was just like, when are you leaving? Nobody ordered food. Nobody came into the store while he was there, so there was nothing I could do to just be like, "Can you leave?" You know, I don't want to be a rude person because he already had a stressful day. And he was about to leave for the third time, and he was like, "You just tipped so and so amount." It wasn't even a bad tip. It was a good tip for milkshake. And he was like, you just tipped me that? And I was like, yeah, you know, he was trying to make me feel bad. Had to go to the back to get something. And then he was like, all right. So I guess I'm gonna just leave. Gonna go back to my DoorDash driving, as you should have 25 minutes ago. I was very paranoid. My coworkers were paranoid. They were like, get his name, don't tip him. You know, they were trying to like make me feel better. I wasn't in the right position in my mind to be taking all of that. Why is he asking me all this? I don't need to know all this. It's not because of the DoorDash, it's a bad service. I don't really use DoorDash anyways. I was just really craving a milkshake at the moment, so I was just like, might as well. So after he left, me and my coworker, because I ordered for me and him, we went into the back and we checked our drinks. And the thing is, the shakes were a cup that had like a lid that you can just take off and take off. We inspected it really good. We were having a little experiment in the back, you know, just to like make sure that he didn't do anything to our drink. It was very slow because of the whole coronavirus, you know, nobody wanted to get food, so we were really slow. And there was, I think, 4 people on this shift, so someone was outside while both of us were in the back. And we took like up to 30 minutes in the back, you know, just talking about the whole thing, talking to our other manager about it. We're like, you know, we don't know what to do. We come out, me and my manager, we come out, and the guy is still in the parking lot right in front of where we work. And I was like, why is he still here? You know, that's kind of scary that it's been 30 minutes and he's still outside doing I don't know what. He ended up backing out, like out of the parking space, and he was in the middle of the road for like 5 minutes. Like, we had a lot of drive-through cars from our other places that are next to us. There was a lot of drive-through cars passing by, and he was just in the middle of the road. Like, don't you have another DoorDash delivery to give to someone? And he's wasting his time in front of my job. It was very weird. It was very scary. I like, now that I think about it, it's like I was tripping a little too hard. Yeah, that was a little funny slash scary story slash experience that I've had with DoorDash. It wasn't the first time that I used DoorDash though. I've used DoorDash many occasions before. I didn't think about it too much, and then time just passed by, and now that I think about it, I think it's pretty funny, and I thought it would be a funny story to tell to you guys. But yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. This video is kind of dumb and boring, but I just had to let it out to you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.